What's up, everybody? Welcome to week number 3. After today's matches, we are technically halfway done with the regular season, which is honestly pretty crazy, because I have not gotten adjusted to this season yet. I don't know about you guys. Red team today are going to be Legion, blue team are going to be Eclipse. As I said before, Eclipse is a team made of completely emergency subs. That team was given up to the league today, so if anybody out there is looking to own a team, especially a Division 1 team, now is the time. Applications are going to be posted for this very soon. Basically, you get a brand new roster, completely empty. You can add whoever you'd like, recruit however you'd like. The only thing you can't change is the name and logo. That is the only things that are not up for debate. Looking at you, Penguin. You can't change the Outliers logo, okay? I didn't do lineups, I forgot. I'll try and do them after the second map. But for now, let's just chill. Lots of different players from lots of different league teams are going to be joining Eclipse today, and they're going to be taking on Legion. Both of these teams do not have a win yet this season. Legion are 0-1, Eclipse is 0-2. Eclipse so close, though, in both their matches. Just not able to deliver the final blow. Shay, we're not doing this again. Karai gonna get the opening pick, gonna get Beanie, who's on the brig. Stocky getting very low on the Reinhardt. Pulling back a bit. Legion now making their way towards the point. With one member down, Eclipse is gonna have to back off. He's wearing the Misfits jersey. It's one of the only ones I haven't worn yet this season, so. And they're not playing today, so I thought it was a good time. Legion are going to cap first. Grim Reaper is going to get Mango Means in the back, though, so that is the breakdown for Legion this time. Quick counter by Spicy Fries, going to get Whiskey. Both Juno's going to go down. Solace also. Spicy Fries narrowly evading death there. Might still be in trouble. Kazi on the Junkrat putting in a lot of pressure. Grim Reaper's going to finish off Stocky. And so actually Eclipse is going to be able to flip this right back over. This match actually almost didn't happen. We were debating just canceling it entirely. We don't like to cancel matches because, I don't know, even if it's emergency subs, it's still fun to watch. And it's still, you know, the other team that actually had a roster, we want to make sure they can actually play, as Spicy Fries gets a huge double kill on Whiskey and Kazi. But shout out to these 5 players and the other 6 players that offered to sub in today. Of course, they're going to get a little bit extra XP and tokens for subbing in, but really appreciate it. Spicy, when are you getting the Saturn jersey? I want the Saturn jersey, man. I love the blue with that kind of like orangey yellow. I think it looks dope. I'm gonna have a poll that you guys can take very soon that is going to decide which jersey I get next. So Legion back in control after Eclipse are only 26% on the point. And they are going to be forced back to their spawn room for the time being. Eclipse, though, lots of ults in the bank. And you got to remember, important thing is, these players, besides, no, actually, now that I think about it, 5 different league teams for these players. No player that is playing right now is on the same league team. I'll go into it a little bit more at the break. But they don't have any chemistry. They're just like, it's like a comp game. They're just jumping in, and they're still doing pretty good against a Division 1 team as they take out Stocky Jr. and Spicy Fries. They're going to be able to flip it again. Mango going to hug the wall there, not going to be able to escape. And all they had to use to flip that, all they had to use was Ramatra. They have all 4 of their other ults. I mean, I know Legion has plenty of ults as well. But, I mean, that's pretty massive. They win the fight and keep the ult economy. Kazi gonna start off the party with a tire. Spicy Fries, not gonna have any of that. I'm liking the Pharah from Spicy Fries. Not a hero I'm used to seeing, especially on this map. Lets the barrage go. It does get Beanie in the back. Kazi also gonna fall to Karai's blade. Sorry. Shoya gonna try and counter. Here comes the ults. After a bunch of ults coming out, Eclipse still in charge of the point for now. Shoya actually going to go down, though, to Solace in the mid-fight, which that could be bad here. They're going to have to try and stabilize. Stocky getting antied, and with the Ramatra punching straight through that shield that could be big. Able to stay alive for now, actually going to turn the tide. Double kill, triple kill for Legion. Just a couple stragglers to finish off as we're nearing final fight. Probably just one more touch for Eclipse as they finish off the last couple players. They might not even have a touch, actually, now that I think about it. Grim Reaper is going to be on the ball. Barely going to be able to get to this point, and needs to hold for the rest of their team here. Stocky with a shatter as well. Probably can't wait to let that go. Gonna get Shoya. Just one. Finish off there. Legion up in the fight. There's two more. There's a fourth. Just gotta finish off the ball, and they're gonna have the first point. And after a very good first round, it's gonna be Legion taking it. Okay, I promised I would, so let's go over it. Like I said, 5 different league teams on this Eclipse team right now. Eclipse is not a real team right now. It's like a fake team that we're gonna find a new owner for because it disbanded earlier today. So let's go over it. Grim Reaper tank from Misfits, Shoya DPS from Outliers, Kazi DPS from Guardians, Beanie support on Instigators. I think usually plays tank, but on support this time. And then Whiskey support for Celestials. 5 different league teams coming together to make sure this match could happen. That's why I love our emergency subs. Thank you so much. Junior, thank you for that 10 stream streak. Sorry, I missed that. Out on mental health break. Can't let streak end. Appreciate you keeping that streak, though. Means a lot. Isn't this team like D3, D4 mainly? So that is true, Amara, but the players on this team, on this emergency sub team, they're really the best, some of the best players on their respective teams. Like, I would wager Kazi is probably one of the best players on their Division 4 Guardians team. Grim Reaper, one of the best players on their Division 2 Misfits team, you know? So, and then Shoya, obviously. Definitely could be a player in a higher division. Beanie, probably the same deal, could be a player in a different division, you know. Definitely Whiskey too, like every single player. Every single one of these players could be in a division higher than they are now, so. It's just that because of our creep, we have GMs, we have masters in our lower division, which is fine. It means more competitive matches. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, Stars. But Eclipse will have a new owner soon. We're gonna have applications for it, so any members that left might be able to come back under new ownership. We'll see. Legion in control to start this one off. About 30% as the first couple fights. Lots of players low, but Stocky not able to finish off any of the kills. Mango Meme's gonna get the opening pick on Whiskey. Grim Reaper is gonna find one, and actually they are kind of turning it. They are turning the fight. They get 3 picks after starting down 1. Just got to finish off Stocky, who's on point. They definitely don't want to demech Grim Reaper here, though. They got to make sure this Diva stays up, and they do. But it's not going to be until about 60% that they flip it. Yes, G-Ducks, you missed something. Eclipse is basically no longer a team anymore. It's been completely reset. But still wanted Legion to have their scheduled match today because that's why we have the ESUB program. So basically we bribe people from other teams to fill so that we can still have the matches. But this Eclipse ESUB team is really giving them a match. Usually if a team is completely made of emergency subs, it does not go well. They're going to hold it for about 30% and we're going to flip it again. Lots of ults for both sides, 3 ults for both teams. Double kill for Eclipse. They're going to use the Lucio beat anyway, even though after getting the first couple picks, maybe somebody was low. I didn't catch the exact angle on it. Stocky going to reset, and Eclipse is going to have one more chance to hold this. But if they lose one more team fight, they probably will not have a touch, and they are going to have to deal with 3 ultimates. They're going to have to deal with Blade, Barrage, Shatter all at once. Just no easy task. They do have 3 ults of their own, and the Shatter are going to come out wasting no time. It catches a lot. Diva Bomb is going to come out. Actually, nobody going down for Eclipse, though. And they're actually going to get stocky. They're going to turn it, even though, like, 4 players got shattered there. Still, nobody going down. And actually, Eclipse are going to stabilize. But not over yet. They're going to have at least one more team fight they're going to have to hold it for. The subs are cooking. That's, like I said, I'm not used to this. Usually... Well, they are also, like, calming. They're, like, trying to win. I believe they're in a VC right now, which normally emergency subs don't use VC, which is totally fine. And here comes a Karai Blade, already immediately taken down, though. Shoya with the final blow there. They are not making it easy for Legion here. Stocky will find Whiskey. But surely Eclipse should come out on top of this fight. And it looks like they will. I think we're heading to the 3rd control point. Mango probably going to get a touch. Man, they are stabilizing well. So yeah, that's the deal with emergency subs too, is the maximum rank you're allowed to be emergency sub is Master 3. So all these players playing right now, they are Master 3 or below in their roles. And they're cooking.
We should begin.
They are.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
They are cooking. But, I mean, Legion won that first point. It wasn't super close on that first point until the very end, so they could definitely come back and spoil the party. Looks like Stocky might be swapping things here as well. Looks like they're going to start on the Hog.
3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry, Anthony. You should register to be an emergency sub. I don't think you're in the channel now. If you need any help, you can make a support ticket, and we can get that set up for you. We have a special channel that we ask people to be emergency subs. Because, like, these are people from other teams. These are not Eclipse players. Stocky actually going to come out on the Sig, not the Hog. And both teams going to collapse on this point instantly. Why did your emergency sub role get removed? All of them got removed at the start of this season because we had another division and we had to calibrate the ranks. But G-Ducks, you can definitely turn it back on, I think, if you use the command toggle esub in bot commands. Happy to help with that if you need any help. Joey gonna get the first pick, gonna find Spicy Fries. Spicy Fries started good on the Pharah in that kind of enclosed map, but now that there's more room, these hit scan players for Eclipse are just finding the Pharah whenever they want. Grim Reaper is demected. They're just barely gonna get back into mech. Now Mango kind of in trouble. Got a little bit too close. Good play by Beanie to keep the Brig off their tank in time. Could be in trouble here with Solace, though, and Spicy Fry's gonna finish him off, but Eclipse still in this fight, and they can keep their tank alive. They should be fine. Actually, strangely enough, I thought Eclipse had the point. This whole time, Legion has been in control of the point. And they're turning it around nicely here. Stocky has been able to stay alive this entire fight and just deliver consistent damage on the Sig. I thought that Eclipse was winning that fight, but it turns out that Legion had the point and really never lost it that whole time. Subs are full for today's matches, but who knows, tomorrow or a different day, we'll need more. It's on a day-to-day basis, you know, it's if teams cancel or they don't have any players or crazy stuff happens like it did today. Rye gets Whiskey, Grim Reaper off the map. Eclipse gonna have to gear up for one more fight. Shoya using their ult and gets 2 before going down, but not going to be quite enough.
Potential wasted.
So now Eclipse really without much to work with. We've got Cassidy ult, we've got Bomb, but I mean we have a tank and DPS ult inside of Legion too, and they have point control and honestly much better ults in my opinion. Grim gonna start off the party, but might be in big trouble here, jumping right through the window. Their supports might not be able to get to them in time. Luckily, they do have Bomb to get back in, but not gonna be able to use that Bomb aggressively is gonna be a big deal. Now Stocky gonna go ahead and drop their ult. Kazi's gonna be the first victim. gets both DPS, and it looks like Legion should be able to clean out this map all right. Just got to finish off a couple more players. Perfect timing on the rock, and Legion's going to be all right. I believe that might be... Is that their first map of the season? Did they get a map in their other 2 games? I mean, their other match? I can't remember exactly. But a good start and a nice close one. The worst is when we have emergency sub games and they're just absolute rolls. So the fact that this one is still nice and close, best of both worlds. Map 2. Get that next. Why is that all in all caps? Hey, I mean, I noticed it quicker. I appreciate that, Bannis. Thank you. You know, I'm doing pretty good. I was pretty stressed today. I was pretty worried. Things were kind of scary, but it's looking like everything's going to be all right, so I'm feeling much better. I'm feeling locked in. Enjoying watching some good Overwatch. Everything's going good. 99-1 odds is crazy, especially considering how close that first map was. I mean, that was a 3 control point map. Which means... And, like, Legion chose that map. They're the home team. They got map pick. Maybe... And they chose... The thing is, like, this team of emergency subs, they didn't talk about it at all. They just... Runasapi. They were ready for this map. They've got something planned. I literally do not run the raffles. They're run by a third party called Streamlabs. All right, here we go. Grim Reaper absolutely blasting through the gate. Oh, and it looks like we're swapping roles here. Quite a bit, actually. I'm going to try and flip it real quick. Okay, Spicy Fries moving to support. Stocky moving to DPS, and Solace moving to tank. Wow, lots of swaps here. Yes, drops are always enabled on my channel. I always forget to tell people that in the title of the stream, though. But if Overwatch drops are ever enabled, you can always get them here. Because, like, I don't have to turn it on each time. I just have it set to on, so it'll always be on. Just a little heads up. That's true. So I did say every member's on a different league team, but the 2 supports, as Junior pointed out, Beanie and Whiskey were on Celestials together for a bit. So they do know each other a little bit that way. Legion's going to start it off. Quick flip, though. Grim Reaper and Beanie going to get a couple of kills and start getting this thing moving into Legion territory. Like I said, they picked Runasapi super quick. It looks like they had this dive comp ready to go. They're going to see if it's enough to tie up this series. Taking the lead there. Next map pick for Eclipse might be Oasis. Maybe. We don't see a lot of teams pick Runasapi, so they definitely had something planned. Shoya on the Tracer now. Gonna get a double kill there. Make it a triple. Might be quad. Oh, Beanie's gonna steal it. But still possible play of the game material from that big play there from Shoya. And now Eclipse moving quite along. It looks like they definitely were prepared with this comp. They might be ready to tie up a series here and give Legion a match. Grim Reaper gonna drop bombs right behind him. Didn't even hear him coming. It's gonna lead to Kazi being able to take out Karai. Ooh, look at the tech going straight through the window. Gonna take out the pylon in its little bunker right there. The perfect tank to do something like that. But in the meantime, Solace is gonna actually get 2 on the Zarya. They are very charged up. Just under 100 charge, laying down tons of damage, and they're going to be able to wipe off Eclipse right after they got that first checkpoint. This is one of the best ball maps. Cheddar loves it. That makes sense. I wonder if this was Cheddar's pick then. Maybe he was like begging the team, like, come on guys, let's go to Runasapi. I've got a plan. Legion with all 5 ultimates, though, they do have some ground to make up, but they have lots of tools to get it done. I mean, you could have some nice combos here. You could have the grab with Torb. We'll see. Yeah, exactly what's going to happen. And that is going to burn straight through those 2 players there. See, I have some game sense. I might be diamond, but I could call that one a mile away. I agree, Cyrus. That's the cool thing about these Division 1 games, is that the players who play in these matches are all so good that it's really anything could happen at any point. Any player could have a play that could really change the tides, as we've seen. Beanie gonna go ahead and use the Moira ult. Legion knocking on the door of the lead here. Haven't got the checkpoint quite yet. Actually, I think they just did. And it looks like Legion coming out on top. Karai very low. Beanie desperately trying to take them out, and they will, which could be big enough to try and turn this. They gotta keep Shoya alive, though, so they can keep dueling. They are going to be able to get stocky, but they're going to lose the Moira, which was keeping them alive. Grim Reaper's still in the area, trying to hold on the lead long enough for support to come here. They almost get Mango. Look at the dodging, though. Still haven't got it quite yet. They are so close. Oh, they did. They did. They took the lead. I'm not super good at reading the push thing. So, Legion did get what they needed there. And with just 1.5 meters, they are going to take the lead back from Eclipse. They did use a lot, though. They're going to have grab again soon. They're actually going to have that juicy combo again soon. But they have Blade right now. Actually, both Genjis with Blades. I'm going to give you the Blade cam. We'll spectate both Genjis till we get a Blade. Couple kills for Eclipse, but Karai, without popping the Blade, going to get a pair, though. But with the Moira, it's just so hard to stay alive. Either Genji going for the Blade. Beanie absolutely tearing through Legion on the DPS Moira, and they are moving this thing along right now. Lead goes right back to Eclipse.
I am healed.
Here comes the grab. They're gonna go grab Blade this time. I don't know if they got anything in the grab. They do slice up Kazi, though. I think they did, because it said Zarya assisted, so poor Kazi got double ulted there. But it will probably be enough as Karai gets another dirty double to keep this thing moving. But just like that, I mean, it's like you're trading ult economies back and forth. I mean, if Eclipse dumped everything they had, then they'd be in a much worse position. But they have both DPS ults ready to go to try and get a stop here. All Legion has is Torb. But it's a big pick. I don't even know if they meant to do it, but they get a headshot on Beanie, which is going to be absolutely huge, making this a 4v5, and they're going to jump on the opportunity immediately. And they will be able to flip it back and forth. This has been about as back and forth as a push map can be. Every time one team gets the bot, they push it and take the lead. Legion taking the lead again, and they're in a great position to push this even further. Still lots of time left in the game, though. I thought we were probably nearing the end, but it's been so fast-paced, and we still have 3 minutes to go. Karai knows they're in no man's land there, just stands still and takes it. So now Eclipse with the player advantage. They're going to take out Spicy Fries as well. That's 2 players down. Once they finish off the other 3, they'll be able to get moving on their own. They are going to lose Shoya, though. Solace not going to go down without a fight. Almost gets a second. Kept alive by Mango Meme, still in the area. They're going to get a second. Solace refusing to die and is actually going to stagger this fight so much by taking out 2 players. So Eclipse might even want to slow down here a bit. They don't want to fight a 3v5, especially when we're down to just 2 minutes. Stocky off the Torb now, going to be swapping to the Reaper. Nobody swapping heroes that much in this match. Everybody's been pretty happy with the hero they've been playing. Another grab for Solace. These grabs have been huge for Legion. Still such a good ultimate. And they are going to stop Eclipse at the midpoint here. Those 2 picks all the way back in the last team fight turning out to be very important. And now as we reach a minute 30, do or die time for Eclipse. They're going to have to get them off the payload, and then they're going to have to push all the way into Legion territory. Probably 2 or 3 team fights to do it. And they're going to immediately lose Kazi there. Not able to get any value with the blade. They're up 1 right now in this fight. And they will be able to wipe everybody off. Stocky gonna try and escape. Not gonna happen. And this is really their chance here. If they get wiped off, they're probably not touching this robot again. So actually, everybody is an emergency sub for Eclipse right now, Cyrus. Not a single player playing is an Eclipse player. There are no Eclipse players after today. The team disbanded. All right, real quick pause there. Right at the peak of the action, man. Yes, Cyrus, if you are looking for a team, the one thing I would suggest that is the best way to find a team from what I've seen, we have a channel in the Discord that it's called the Team Up channel. I would make a post there talking about yourself, your ranks, what kind of player you are, what you're looking for. Teams frequently check that. It's how I see most players recruited. And with 25 roster spots, sometimes people add people on teams, you know, just as subs, just for vibes, you know. So definitely give it a try. You'll definitely probably get some offers. All right, Eclipse with their last chance. Wait, actually, they took the lead again. Man, I am struggling, dude. I'm struggling. This push scoreboard always confuses the crap out of me. So I believe Eclipse did take the lead again. So now it's actually putting pressure on Legion. Now they are going to have to push this all the way back into Eclipse territory. And now they are the ones who cannot afford to get off this bot. Eclipse in a huge turn of events here, locking in when it mattered the most. And as they're wiping off the players here, it looks like they're going to tie this up here. A full team of E-subs getting a map on Legion. We're in for a good one. They need to have one, we need to have one Division 1 match that doesn't go to 5 maps though, guys. The other divisions need to play too. Flip's gonna tie us up 1-1. We are gonna get map 3 set up and we'll be back in just one moment. Oh, shoot. 1 second. Well, never mind, they said ready, so they're good. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I did wrong. Everything's fine. Okay. All tied up here, and as a reminder, Division 1 is first to 3, unfortunately. So we're gonna have at least 2 more maps after this one. Next up is gonna be Olympians versus Polar. So Olympians and my Polar emergency subs, guys, might be pushed back a little bit, just a heads up. So what if Eclipse E-subs win this? Eclipse gets a win. They win. Whoever inherits Eclipse after this, we're going to find a new owner for Eclipse by their next game, and whoever inherits Eclipse, they will have a record of 1-2. That is what will happen. Swapping again, Stocky back on tank. Solace on support. Hold on, I got this all messed up. Stocky tank. Solace support. Spicy fries DPS. Okay, so Legion going back to the roles that they had in their first map, the one that they won. And I want to give a quick PSA because we are giving up Eclipse. Eclipse is going to have a new owner, but I would encourage everybody to apply, not just Division 1 players or like craft players or whatever. we're actually getting rid of divisions next season. So Eclipse, we're gonna have divisionless Overwatch. So Eclipse could really be any division next season. So if you're interested in owning a team, you don't have to worry about it being a Division 1 team. You still will have one match against Phoenix, where good luck with that. But after this season, essentially, it'll be divisionless, and you can be in any skill level, even though this is a previously Division 1 team. That's enough of that, though. It's like an ad. It's like, look how cool this team is. Wouldn't you want to own it? But yeah, hoping we get lots of applications. I always feel bad when I have to deny applications and only accept one, but I do appreciate everybody who applies. Eclipse on attack first. Takes forever to get a kill that fight. Beanie gonna start it off though. Beanie been absolutely going crazy with the DPS Moira. I swear, I think they get more picks than most of the DPS players in this lobby lately. They are just constantly using that purple grip on the Legion players. The Legion stabilizing well. Rim gonna be on the D.Va now. To be honest, I don't know what they were playing before. I wasn't paying very close attention. I think Shay should apply. Oh my gosh, that'd be such a good idea. Shoya gonna go ahead and drop the high noon. Not gonna find anything. Beanie also ulting as well. Whiskey first pick there. Stocky gonna pull them in. Both Briggs down. Stocky taking a ton of heat. Gonna have to back up a little bit. Grim Reaper diving something. Man, Juno is so hard to dive. You can just strafe back and forth with that super quick speed and be fine. Shoya finds Spicy Prize though. Big pick there. And now Eclipse might have some room to work with. Brad could spoil the party though. Gonna finish off Shoya with a headshot on the Shuriken. What's up, Fruit? Good to see you. Bob joining the party. 6th man of the year from Kazi. They're gonna be able to take out Karai. Nice little melee kill on the Genji. So they have a 1-player advantage. They really need it here. Shoya gonna finish off Spicy Fries. Like I said, as soon as Eclipse starts playing double hit scan, it's gonna be so hard to get value on that Pharah. Stocky ulting there makes me wonder if they're gonna swap off the Roadhog. We'll see. And they will. They're gonna be going to the Winston instead. Eclipse getting that first point, and now they are moving. Legion had that thing locked down for a while though.
Excellent teamwork.
When is Jersey raffle ending? Jersey raffle. Oh my god. Yo, Mojito, you should DM me about that. I kind of forgot, to be honest with you. I'll end it soon. Like today or tomorrow soon. Here comes the ultimates. Couple kills on either side. Spicy Fries gonna finish off Shoya.
Hello.
Don't worry, we'll have the raffle. I promise. Eclipse once again in control of the payload and gonna start moving. Kazi on Ashe and Shoya on the Soldier. I'm surprised Spicy Fries is still on the Pharah. I mean, that's exactly why. The second they peak, they're gonna be shredded. But they're also getting big plays on the Pharah, so it's kind of like, it's kind of a bit of a trade-off. I do feel bad about it. I do feel bad for these Legion players though, because this isn't just like the normal like pushover E-sub teams we have. This is an actual like team where you could take this roster, you could be like, this is my Division 1 team, and honestly, it wouldn't be a bad lineup at all. Even though I believe none of these players are actually Division 1 players, which is interesting. It is true, actually. None of these players are in Division 1, but I think all of them probably could be. All right, Cyrus, thanks so much for stopping by. It's great having you here. Have a good rest of your day. I did, Anthony. I was a day late, but I did wish Shay a happy birthday earlier. Viva Bomb going to catch Karai, and now Shoya going to jump directly on that opportunity. Going to be able to get one more before Stocky pummeled him away. Stocky still on the monkey in the area, but unfortunately going to be pushed off the payload. Eclipse already with 2, and they've got 2:30 on the time bank to get one more. And that's the thing, I mean, like, you gotta also, like, before we start getting crazy here, like, if Eclipse does end up winning this, you guys gotta understand, Legion was the promoted team from Division 2 last season. This team is kind of a Division 2 team, so keep that in mind. Don't hold them to the exact same standards as the rest of the Division 1 teams. I mean, they already proved themselves by winning Division 2 last season. Now they're just trying to stay afloat in the much more packed Division 1. But it looks like Eclipse are going to keep this payload moving. They're going to get the picks they need to. Grim Reaper actually going to get D-Mech there. Stocky going to say hi from spawn, and that's going to be a big pick. That probably should slow them down right at the end here. Legion will have another chance to stabilize. I mean, it's only going to be a minute left. It's definitely possible to stop Eclipse short. No, I'm sorry. I cannot give people nitro and tokens for their birthdays. Okay, I'm one person, and I unfortunately do not have that kind of money. I'd love to. If I was like a millionaire, oh my gosh, you guys don't even want to know how much tokens and nitro I'd give out. Right with the double, trying to stop them short. Oh, wall there, saving Karai for a moment, but then immediately goes down anyway. Legion stabilizing well. Eclipse is going to have one more shot at this. They're going to have Reaper ult. They're going to have Coalescence, but the re-ults on the side of Legion stop them. Bob is going to be joining the party for Spicy Fries. Karai has Blade. Mango memes with Rush. This is basically over. I don't see Eclipse getting this unless they have an insane Reaper ult, like 3 or 4K. Otherwise, this is over. Let's see if Shoya can do it. They're going to go for it, and actually half delivering there. Karai going to take out those 2 kills though, and then 1. Battle of the DPS ults there, and unfortunately for Shoya, Blade is just kind of the better ult. The Legion will stabilize. Great effort from Eclipse, almost making it to the end of the map. We're gonna swap. Swap sides.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
No animal sounds for stream streaks. That was a joke, by the way. We're not gonna do that. I don't know. There should be something for stream streaks, though. I don't know. Let me know if anyone has any ideas. All right, so we're not gonna have any overtime. It's gonna finish on this round. Question is if Legion's gonna be able to get it to the end of the map, go on match point, or if Eclipse is gonna stop them and go on match point. And seeing Shoya come out on a Widow, we're gonna be looking at a different look for Eclipse here. I'd be kind of worried. Ooh, stream streak card packs. Wait, that's actually pretty cracked. I like that.
To steal it for your own designs?
Maybe we could make it something like.
Nice try.
Maybe we could make it something like if you get 5, you get 1 pack. If you get 10, you get 2 packs. Get 15, 3 packs, and we'd have to make it stop at some point, or else it'd be absolute craziness. I'm thinking we'd have to stop it at like 25 stream streak is 5 packs, and then if you hit 30, it's also 5 packs. 35, 5 packs. Let me cook. I like that idea, Battle Angel. We could make that work. Because we do have a lot of card packs, unfortunately. We were burning through them pretty quick, but now we've stockpiled a ton of them. They're just not selling like they used to, unfortunately. So it could be an idea to give them away. Yeah, Angel's card's unfortunately not added to the system yet. I am working on it though. The new cards for week 1 should be added very soon. Shoya, like I said, I got worried as soon as they picked the Widow. Gonna take out Spicy Fries instantly. They're not out yet, Strawberry. I'm working on them. They should be out probably within a week. Maybe. It's kind of a lot. Karai, great reflect there. Gonna send Shoya's bullet right back at him. And now this could be the opening that Legion needs to get pushing. Also, question. I wanted to ask you guys if there was like a way you could turn card packs, like if you could turn 3 card packs into like a team card pack where you're guaranteed a card from a specific team. Would that be interesting? Do you guys care? Do you not care? I'm curious. Beanie getting very low. Stocky desperately trying to finish them off, but actually going to be punished for chasing Diana. Luckily, Spicy Fries and Solace are going to get a pair of picks. And Legion should be able to stabilize, maybe not. Reinforcements are starting to come back. And especially having their tank alive, Eclipse is going to be able to turn them away, at least for this team fight. Gotta be careful though, Grim, oh no! Jumps right in the middle of all of Legion's team, and they immediately shred the D.Va. So now it's just the 4 squishies going to try and hold back the strength of Legion here. And it's not going to happen. They're going to just live to fight another day. All right, they have the first checkpoint. 4 minutes to go. They are keeping pretty much on pace as Legion did, as Eclipse did on their attack phase. They have lots to work with. They have everything except rally. With how much blades Karai gets, I'm surprised that Legion doesn't play Ana. They're gonna deflect most of that tour ball from Kazi. Karai immediately shredded though. The blade didn't even come out before they were destroyed. Every player on Eclipse just blasting them simultaneously. We're gonna nano Grim, who's gonna try and finish off this team fight. Stocky also ulting as well though. Gonna start taking a ton of heat. Might be able to finish off Shoya. Not gonna happen. Everybody getting low. No supports in this entire team fight. Battle of attrition. Grim's done well, but they are getting very low and their supports are not here. Down to 8 HP now. Could be saved here. The Moira can't heal long range. Gonna survive with 8. That's big. And they have bomb ready to go. We do have a barrage for Spicy Fries though. Drop that barrage from behind. It could change the whole team fight. The sun is hitting my eyes. It's right here. That's why it looks like that. Spicy Fries picked off. The barrage gonna have to wait for now. Down to 2.5 minutes. Uh-oh. Eclipse not wanting to give up the second point. So, I agree with what you're saying, Junior. But I think it would have to be like it couldn't increase the odds kind of deal. It'd have to be an all or nothing thing. I don't want someone to pay like 200 tokens and then not get anything. It'd have to be like, it costs like 500 tokens to guarantee a card from a certain team. But I actually really like that idea. You could like get a card pack, right? But then you could like enchant it with tokens to give you the team that you want. That's a really good idea though, Junior. I like that. Close team fight here. Legion in the lead. They should be able to get this in here once they finish off the D.Va and Moira on the high ground. We'll see if they're able to hold. They're gonna put bomb into this. Not gonna find anything. Beanie's gonna go down, so just the D.Va now. But was that enough time for reinforcements? It might have been. Reinforcements are coming, but they are gonna be just a couple seconds late. So Legion gonna get the second point. They've got about 3 minutes to get this thing where they need it on the map. Yes, there are rare cards in the card pack. Every card has 9 common variants and 1 rare variant. If you see a card where the border is colored in, it's rare. If you see a card where it's like a white border, little specks of color, it's common. Here come the ults. One kill on either side. Both teams losing a DPS. Karai is going to flip it in favor of Legion. Now this could be... Well, maybe not. Grim Reaper's going to get Karai. I thought they were going to get some momentum there and push this in. The payload is still moving all the while. They're just down a Genji at the moment. Yes, we are working on something with the cards where they're not just going to be collectibles. They're going to do all sorts of stuff. Unfortunately, that takes a lot of time, though, and that is something I do not have. I'm working on automating a lot of the league stuff, though, like automating all of my personal tasks that take a long time, so that I'll be able to spend more time programming and less time doing things like paying out tokens for matches or setting the schedule, you know. Working on lots of automation. Graham gonna get demeched. Not gonna be able to find anything with the high noon, unfortunately for them. And now Legion could do it. They just need to pull the trigger. Shoya absolutely decimating Spicy Fries, though. They could save this. Gets two. Hold on. But Stocky coming up big, gonna pummel 3 Eclipse players in the dirt, and once they finish off the last one, they should be fine. They do have a bomb to deal with, but that's what the Ram Shield's for. They're gonna stop Grim from getting back in mech. Legion gonna go up 2-1. Every team winning their map pick so far. For real, Bell. That's what we need.
They will target me. Devour them. Suffer as I...
Winner of the last giveaway is going to be Quibsy. Congrats, Quibsy. Next one's up right now for map number 4. We'll be back with map number 4 in just a moment. I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom, and we'll get map 4 ready in just a moment.
Initiating match.
Ragu spaghetti sauce. That's Italian.
Ready for battle.
Alright, talking to myself, mic muted.
5,
Looks like I'm just in time. Alright.
1.
Legion with a chance to win it here. If Eclipse pull it off, we'll be going to either... I almost said we're going to be going to Flashpoint, but actually the Clash is enabled right now. So PSA to everybody, Clash, the 6th game mode, is now available in SOL games. We've actually never tried it. We tried it once, but it was bugged, and it was like open queue rules. Ooh! Roast pin there. I don't think Stocky might have even meant to do it. Grim just fell right into their lap. Grim is going to be okay, even though taking the full weight of Reinhardt's shatter right there. I mean, pin right there. But it looks like Eclipse picking this map so they can go full dive here. Very different perspectives from these two teams. It looks like Legion not about the dive, and it looks like Eclipse very much about the dive. Cassie actually going to be on the Venture for the first time this match. that is going to force them back. They're going to snag the payload on really their first attempt. It took a while, but it did get it done. I think the scoreboard's right. It is wrong. Thank you. I appreciate that, Anthony. That should fix it. Stocky gonna drop his shatter and get both supports. Stopping that momentum there, gonna force them to reset. They will pick off Spicy Fries on their way out, though. Looks like Legion done playing around. They did swap the roles a bit on Runasapi, but they went right back to what worked past times. They did not fix it? Oh. What is wrong, man? Let's try that. There we go. Thank you. Sorry about that. Alright, Eclipse now trying to move through this gate. They get 2 picks to start it off. Good starts. Now they are going to be able to keep this moving. As a reminder, this is just match number 1 of 4 today. After this, we're going to have Olympians versus Polar. Following that, we're going to have Angels versus Guardians, and we will finish the day with Saviors versus Races. Eclipse really unstoppable right now. Karai will find Beanie, though. Could get another there. Getting Whiskey low. Gonna be picked off. Combination of the Venture and the Juno there. And now, turning this fight, Stocky and Mango both getting a pair, and actually Eclipse retreating again. So stopped just short of this second point. They're gonna have to regroup. Kazi actually going to be swapping to the Sombra. Kazi probably played more different heroes than anyone else in this lobby so far this match. Kazi might also play later today. I know they're on Guardians. Actually, maybe not. I'm trying to remember their lineup for today. But yeah, the funny thing is some of these players playing now, they might actually play again today. I'm not 100% sure though, because they're like emergency subs. Turned away again. Good use of the Hog ult to push them off, and Eclipse gonna reset again. And this is not a short walk. Coming all the way back from that spawn, all the way up this hill. Probably one of the longest respawns in all of Overwatch. Grim Reaper going to the skybox. That's some crazy tech. All players are fun to watch. As much as I hate playing against them, they are fun to watch. Gonna be enough to take out Solace. Going back for the Brig too, back for seconds. Mango having none of it. In the meantime, Stocky will get Kazi, but it looks like Eclipse is coming out on top of this team fight. Just gotta finish off Karai and Stocky, and they should be fine. Don't think anyone's gonna be able to touch, so they're gonna snag the point here and start moving towards number 3. All the ults on the side of Legion. Eclipse using really everything they had to get that in there. Now, Nanoblade finally on the table for Legion. I've been waiting for it. Now they're finally running the Ana with the Genji. Karai's waiting for it, looking back at the Ana like, let's do this. I think. We'll see. I bet they're cooking it up. Yep, they were. Joyo is gonna blow up Mango though. But Karai is gonna go to work. Gets Kazi, but too much fire. Going against the Moira is so tough as a Genji. Just shreds you, and there's nothing you can do about it. You have no counterplay. Poor Grim Reaper T-mech'd in enemy territory. Staggered pretty hard. So even though the Nano Blade only got 1 pick, it accomplished what it needed to do, which was pushing back Eclipse. And Grim Reaper actually going to be on Sigma now. That is true. You know what's crazy though? Is Pumacita did start a match for Olympians last season and they did win. So honestly, Kuda might be onto something. Pumacita with a 100% win rate for Olympians. How many players can say that? How many? Couple picks here for Eclipse, moving towards the final checkpoint. Plays, what's up? A stream of 15, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll see if Legion can stabilize the last second here. Eclipse desperately trying to push it in, but Stocky coming up big with a double kill. Make it a triple, and it looks like they'll be fine. Thanks so much for the raid. I think 15 is a record for me. I don't think I've ever had a raid higher than 15. So thanks so much, Blue Plays. I really appreciate that. I think it's like the second or third time too. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me.
A taste of poison.
All right, with 20 seconds left, we'll have one more chance for Eclipse to push this all the way. Let's see if they can do it.
What is that melody?
We're gonna have Sigma ult. I think it only catches the Roadhog. Probably not gonna be enough to get much value. Nobody down yet. First pick is gonna be a big deal. First pick is on Legion side. First 2 picks. Just 3 more players to eliminate, and then they should hold it again. And when they flip to attack, they're gonna have a chance to win it here. They just have to get it to the end of the map.
Justice reigns from above.
Thank you. We appreciate it a lot.
0 to 2. Switching sides.
Were you streaming Overwatch as well, or were you doing something different? Curious.
Initiating match.
Your card pack hasn't showed up. Can you do !P in the Discord server bans and see if your Twitch name is the same one that you have right now? All right.
Ready for battle.
Lockdown, protocol, and party animals. I don't know what either of those are. I'm kind of out of the gaming loop, to be honest with you. Overwatch is probably, unfortunately, Overwatch has become my life. I don't really even know any other games that come out. I'm gonna look it up though. I'm curious. Oh! I see clips of that. I see clips of that on TikTok all the time. Like the Juno looking dudes. It's like kind of looks like Among Us, but it looks like kind of like cooler. That's awesome. That looks fun.
5, 4, 3.
I can check after the stream for you, Bands. If you want, you can make a support ticket in the Discord server, and I can get that figured out for you to make sure you get it. Lockdown Protocol's first person Among Us. I was playing VR Among Us the other day. That is interesting. It could be really fun, but the average age on that game is 6, and I don't know, I just felt weird being on the game when like literally everyone around me was like an actual genuine preschooler, and I was like, okay, I think I'm done playing this. But it was cool. It was fun while it lasted. Legion gonna be swapping over to attack. They just need to get right outside the 3rd point, and they will get their first win of their franchise history. Just their first season in the league. Actually, just their 2nd match. Spicy Fries having no mercy for Shoya. Grim Reaper gonna get a pair of kills on the Orisa. And Beanie and Kazi gonna get some as well. Just Stocky left. It looked like Legion was winning that fight, but not gonna happen.
Got them all.
And I'm not joking. Like, I'm not joking. Every single person in Among Us VR genuinely sounds like an actual genuine child. Like, I know people say they're like, oh, he's a squeaker or whatever, but they're actually just little kids, and it's, I don't know. It was not for me, unfortunately. I feel like it could be fun if you had like a lobby of friends, but you got to know like 8 people with a VR headset. So in today's day and age, that is not as common as you'd think. So SOL VR Among Us game night. Hey, if enough people want to play it. Eclipse holding well here. Legion, who just had a big stop, could be in big trouble. They're down to just 2 minutes. They have really no utility except Blade and Sigma ult. I don't know if they're going to want to save Blade. It looks like they just swapped to Ana, or if they're just going to go in dry with the Sigma ult. Oh, do you have Among Us VR, Cherry? VR Among Us is better with friends? Yeah, it would be cool. I don't know. If we have enough people, that'd be fun to try. I don't know if enough people here own it. That'd be a ton of fun for sure. They're gonna move through this area here. I actually never see this part of the map used ever. They're gonna be able to pick off Shoya, and it looks like they might commit to it here. Eclipse gonna try and stop them and force a map 5, which will either be Clash or Flashpoint. Legion could be in trouble. They do get 2 big picks there, though. Stocky desperately trying to hold on. If they go down, this is over. Spicy Fry is going to survive with just the smallest bit of HP as they get Shoya. It looks like Legion's going to be able to pull it out. Yarissa already disengaging. It got very close. And they will be all right, just barely, but they still have work to do. Nope, you just have a headset. It was on sale the other day, which is why I even got it. It was originally $10, but it was on sale for like $5. So I was like, yeah, why not? I'll try it. Legion now with a fresh few minutes on the clock. But this is the make or break part of the map. This is the part of the map I struggle with so much. Just the high ground for the defenders. It's so difficult as an attacker, in my opinion, to really get some progress here. Rye with the nano blade. Unfortunately, not gonna find anything. What was that at the end there? Was that just pure frustration? Just like, I do that all the time, just like can't even handle it, just standing still. Their credit, Eclipse surviving the nano blade well there. But the payload is still moving. Evergreen today? No Evergreen today. Division 3 today is going to be Freysas versus Saviors. Evergreen's going to play tomorrow, though. I don't know who. It's either Outliers or Instigators. I think it's Instigators. I feel like some of our teams, like Evergreen and Saturn, they've had to wait so long to play their matches, and then this week they're still having to wait till Sunday to play their second match. Like, so many teams are going to play 3 matches before some teams play 2, which is just bad scheduling on my part. A minute to go. Grim Reaper gonna get a big double kill with the mines. Ooh. Dang. That was a gross headshot there. And with 1 minute, you're starting to think how many chances Legion's gonna have at this. Otherwise, this is going to map number 5. Guys, not every single Division 1 match has to go to 5 maps. That's literally all that's been happening this season. It is cool to see. I just feel bad for the other teams that get their maps pushed back. All 5 Legion players in the building here. Brim's got to be careful. The focus fire from 5 players in that close proximity could cause serious issues. And now just going to start causing chaos on the big ball. Can't decide who they want to shoot. Too many targets. Spicy Fry is going to get Kazi, though, to start it off. So that's a good sign for Legion. And Grim's going to be finished off by Stocky. So hold up a moment. It looks like Legion might be all right. Will Eclipse have a chance here? They will. It looks like have one more chance to stall the fight. They don't really have enough ults though. Nano Blade is online for Legion again. Ragu played today? No Ragu today. The other teams playing today are Polar, Olympians, Angels, Guardians, Races, and Saviors. Ragu might be playing tomorrow? I think Ragu tomorrow. No, I don't know. I honestly forget, dude. Spicy Fries starting it off. Last chance for Eclipse to stop them here before it goes to the third checkpoint. 4 meters away, Shoya not gonna have any mercy. Gonna try and put a stop to it. And you smell that? It smells like map number 5. Luckily, it'll be one of the faster game modes, unless Stocky has something to say about it. I don't know. Hold on. Got a couple picks. Every team winning their map pick. And we are going to be going to Clash or Flashpoint to finish it off. So I know it's map 5, but it'll be quick. Those are fast game modes. So Polar and Olympians just a little bit longer, don't worry. Big match here. Eclipse with an opportunity to make history. What are they doing? Okay, I didn't realize we were loading in. I thought we were swapping roles here.
Initiating match.
All right. Like always, we're going to map number 5 for Division 1. Two very different stories for these teams. We have a Division 2 team being promoted to Division 1 this season. And honestly, obviously fitting in as a Division 1 team. They definitely deserve to be here. But now they're faced with some of the best players from each of their own league teams. 5 different league teams submitting their champions of sorts to take on this actual Division 1 team. And they have a chance as a team of emergency subs, full team of emergency subs, not a single Eclipse player on this team, to actually deliver a win for a team that's not even theirs, which would be pretty crazy. That's never happened. Though there's only been a few times we've had full emergency sub teams. I believe the only teams it's ever happened to has been Saviors and Phoenix in the past, and both those teams have had ownership problems in the past. But Saviors went like an entire season where it was just a team of emergency subs every single time. But the emergency subs never won once. So the fact that these players could do it really on their first try could be insane. We'll see if Legion has anything to say about it. Here we go. We're going to settle the score here as we're 2-2, first to 3. We're going to have Division 2 right after this. Polar versus Olympians. Stocky destroying Whiskey there, but Whiskey is going to get Solace, so we're going to trade the Junos, and Grim Reaper is going to get Spicy Fries, so right now Eclipse with the advantage. Shoya going to finish off Karai. Karai now off of the Genji. Looks like they're going to be on the Cassidy as well. Just trade after trade. Barely anybody alive. Probably more Eclipse players alive, though, and they are going to cap this first one and take an early lead. Grim Reaper, good game sense to get off there. Their teammate already on the point and wanting to keep off any players from touching. Karai on the Junkrat. That is not a hero I'm used to seeing them play. We're really changing things up here. Karai gonna get Cassied. We knew this was gonna be a close one ever since the first map went to 3 control points. But man, it has been close. I feel like it's gonna probably come down to the last clash point too. That's how it usually goes, man. Usually when it's this close, it'll come down to the very last objective. What was the name of that last song? It's called Mirrors. It's by... I don't even know how to pronounce it, so I'm just gonna put it in chat. There you go. I put it in the Twitch chat for you, Battle Angel. So 1 flashpoint apiece as we head to the center area. Shoya gonna get Karai. This is how these usually go. Usually one team will just keep pushing into the opponent's side over and over and over again, and then the match just gets settled with a single fight for the last central point again. Unless it's a big mismatch, which, as we've seen, this match is not a big mismatch. But Eclipse were capping Legion with a triple kill. Big play from Stocky especially. Probably gonna stop them here, and actually looks like Legion gonna take the lead. Graham with some crazy ball gameplay. Just stalling though. Are they touching? They are! They get the touch. Oh my goodness. It doesn't even look like there's any percentage left. No way. Look at the control point thing. Look at it. It's completely filled in red. And they're gonna lose it. Oh my goodness. What a play from Grim. That is insanity. That is as close as you can get to contesting something without it being capped as possible. The entire thing was red. There wasn't a pixel on my screen that wasn't red on that progress bar. And that one play could decide who wins. That millisecond of time to contest. Cheddar waiting for the perfect opportunity to jump on there. Otherwise, Legion would be in the lead right now. And they've got to be mad, man. I'd be so mad. That was like the craziest, some of the craziest thing I've ever seen of how close that was. That should have been capped. But they got to have a short-term memory here. They're down a flashpoint. They need to get this one, and they need to get it back into the center. And it looks like they should be okay. They're very careful with that ball now. Looks like he's setting up the exact same thing, but actually going to concede this one. Very border of top 500 last season playing only ball. That's pretty crazy. Where's my hug at? I got you, man. Bring it in. Back at the center. Been an absolute fight back and forth. And I'm curious for the emergency subs. I'm curious. Like, I'm not complaining at all. But I am curious why they're fighting so hard. So emergency subs actually get the same amount of prize money if they win or lose. Because it's like, I don't want people to abuse the system and like fake ranks or fake being a certain level so that they can farm games and get extra like tokens and stuff. So they get the same amount of tokens and XP if they win or lose. But they are trying like this is the SOL Grand Finals. It's pretty crazy. And I respect it. That just shows passion for the game at that point. Ball tech is crazy.
Step right.
Kaz, did he in 3 different games? Well, one of them he's actually a player in that. And while I was yippity yapping away, I didn't even realize that Legion had taken the lead. It's gonna be snatched immediately right back though. But that's showing signs of life that they're pushing on Eclipse's side of the map. Next team to win 2 flashpoints is gonna win this entire match. So once again, Olympians, Polish subs, get ready. We're almost here. We're almost ready. More ults on the side of Legion.
That really helps.
They have a chance to make it just 1 more point. They gotta do it now. Didn't realize that Junk was so viable on this map, but the Junkrat gameplay's been looking pretty good. Opening pick's gonna go to Legion. Kazi's still gonna try and go for the Reaper ult. It's not gonna find anything though. Now this could be where Legion has their opportunity. If they cap this, it's gonna be tough.
I will give you shelter.
Grim once again touching at the last moment, and they're gonna use bombs. Hold on. They're not ready to give this up. Oh my gosh, not again. Surely not again. Karai gonna try and put an end to this nonsense? Surely not again. They do get Shoya, which is a big pick. But now, it's already been flipped in favor of Eclipse. Rim, not again, man. Kazi also on the Junkrat. Double junk time. Twice in one match? Really? These players have families, man. You can't be doing this out here. And just like that, it looked like Legion was going to take that point and have 2 opportunities to win it. But now it's Eclipse that has 2 opportunities. These players all need to leave their team and become a new team. Is what we're noticing here. Holy cow. Kazi opening pick on Karai. More junk on junk violence. And they could win it here. Shoya knows it. Going straight for the high noon. Gets 1, gets 2. There's no way. Stocky trying to keep them alive. Trying to keep Legion afloat. They just might. But there's more bombs on the point. Grim Reaper. As I've said before, living up to their name. Just the god of death right now, moving from player to player. No way. What team is Grim on? They're on Misfits, actually. Spicy Fries diving on the point. This is a last-ditch effort, saving some more time, and it might be enough. Stocky's going to be able to get an ult here, but they need healing. There's no supports in the area to keep them up. Lucio just not going to be able to make it in time. Solace on their way. This is surely over. Spicy Fries will have another venture stall here. But will it be enough to hold it? Having to move off the point now. Stocky Jr. also going to be on the ball. Get in there. Immediately trapped. Kazi with a tire to finish it off. Blows up Spicy Fries. I can see what Battle Angel's talking about. This is a crazy overtime simulator right now. Look at the passion from Legion, though. Refusing to let it end. Refusing to go down. But it might not be their choice to make. Shoya gonna get a double kill. And now, finally, seems it might be over. Wow. We might have a touch. Karai with a blade. Not gonna matter. Wow. Yes, it is, Liam. GG's. Crazy.